Bonjour, Kinamagane in Ireland Indigenous and welcome to this Math Tier 2 intervention. Today's episode, Reteach 5.10. Let's begin by looking at the assignment from yesterday. Remember, commutative property is when we change the order, and that property states that changing the order of the addends does not change the sum or the answer. Associative property, this is the one with parentheses, and how they're grouped doesn't change the answer. And the identity property, anything plus 0 is still the same. You were to do 3, 4, 5, and 6. This one has a plus 0, so it's identity property. And this one, the order is the same, but the grouping is different where the parentheses are. You see 77 and 31 and 31 and 15. So it's associative. 46, 13, 8, 13, 8, 46, different order, so it's commutative. And this one is plus 0, so it's identity property. Let's look at today's lesson here. Subtracting decimals. And you're going to find 3 similar steps to the adding decimals. Step 1, line up the decimal points, write an equivalent decimal if necessary. So if you only had a 0.1, you might include this. You should include a 0 here, because subtracting when there's digits in the spots is easier. I personally would do step 3 along with step 1 when you line up the decimal points and just put your decimal point right here. It works. Be easy. Then you don't forget. And then step 2, subtract as you would subtract whole numbers, regrouping as necessary. So let's do a couple of these. 6.6 minus 4.2. I write it and I immediately put my decimal point. Now, all I have to do is subtract. 6 minus 2 is 4. 6 minus 4 is 2. So my answer is 2.4, which is also read as 2 and 4/10. And it's read that way because there's a 2 in the ones place and a 4 in the tens place. Let's get one number 5 here. $48.49 minus 18.2. Remember, I'm going to put my decimal point right away, then I don't forget. I'm going to index a 0 here because 18 and 2/10 is the same as 18 and 20 hundredths. And now I subtract. 9 minus 0 is 9. 4 minus 2 is 2. 8 minus 8 is 0. 4 minus 1 is 3. So my answer is 30.29. If we had had one that required regrouping, that follows the same rules with a whole number. If you're stuck with it, please reach out to me during class or office hours. At this point, you should return to your Google Classroom, and there are several problems for you to complete. Make sure you hit submit so that they can see if you're understanding the content. Best place to catch these SCA Channel 5 lessons live is by joining us on our live stream. That way you're here and present, and you can ask questions as we go. Hope you all have a Minogijigad, Minwa Bamapi.